Enzorecto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Heto mga kabunyog, isang mainit na balita ang ating tatalakayin ngayon. Nag-umpisa na ang investigasyon sa Kamara kaugnay ng madugong war on drugs ng dating administrasyon ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Digong Duterte. Sa pagdinig na ito, tinanong mismo ng mga kongresista ang kinatawan ng Commission on Human Rights, CHR, kung bakit hanggang ngayon hindi pa rin kumpleto ang mga record at ebidensya ng mga extrajudicial killings, EJKs, na naganap noong kasagsagan ng drug war. At dito mga kabunyog, isang nakakabahalang revelasyon ang lumabas. Aminado ang CHR na nahihirapan silang makuha ang buong datos at dokumento dahil hanggang ngayon, marami pa ring mga istasyon ng pulis ang tumangging magbigay ng mga mahahalagang ulat at ebidensya. Ibig sabihin, may mga impormasyon na itinatago pa rin. Sa kabila ng ilang taong lumipas, tila may malalim na dahilan kung bakit ayaw ibigay ng ilang opisyal ang kumpletong record ng mga operasyon na nagdulot ng libo-libong pagkamatay. Dahil dito, nagbabala si Congressman Chil Diokno sa mga opisyal ng PNP na patuloy na tumatanggi na ibigay ang mga dokumento. Mariin niyang sinabi na kung sino man ang mapapatunayang nagkukubli ng mga ulat sa kabila ng direktiba ng Kongreso na isumite ang lahat ng record, maaari silang ipatawag at i-contempt ng Kamara. Grabe mga kabunyog, ilang taon na ang nakalipas mula nang magsimula ang war on drugs, ngunit hanggang ngayon, maraming tanong ang hindi pa rin nasasagot. Bakit ayaw ibigay ang mga ulat? Ano ba ang itinatago ng ilang police stations? At gaano kalalim ang mga impormasyon na pilit nilang nililihim sa publiko? Makikita rito na mas tumitindi ang tensyon sa pagitan ng Kamara, CHR, at ilang opisyal ng PNP. Habang lumalalim ang investigasyon, mas lalo ring lumalabas ang mga butas at posibleng pananagutan ng mga sangkot sa madugong kampanya kontra droga. Kaya mga kabunyog, tutok lang dahil ipapakita namin sa inyo ang pinakamainit na bahagi ng pagdinig kung saan tinanong mismo ni Kong. Chil Diokno ang head ng CHR tungkol sa kawalan ng mga record at kung ano ang dapat gawin para makuha ang katotohanan. Heto mga kabunyog, Kong, panoorin natin ang eksklusibong clip na ito.
The Commission on Human Rights, and my question is addressed to the Chair, plays a special role with certain special laws that are focused on human rights. For example, you have the Anti-Enforced Disappearance Law, the Anti-Torture Law, among others. How much of the NEP is being allocated towards the implementation of these special human rights laws?
Actually, Madam Chair, Your Honors, we have been asking the the Congress for this matter since we assumed office. There are several special laws granting additional mandate to the Commission on Human Rights, but there are no corresponding budget allocation for this. But for this budget, meron ba? Wala rin. I think there are only for the NE for the National Expenditure Program for Tier 2. We have been provided, I think, 2 million for as gender ombud under the Magna Carta of Women, and the rest there's no provision for budget, Madam Chair, Your Honors.
In other words, Mr. Chair, for the implementation, for example, or your role in terms of implementing the anti-torture law, the anti-enforced disappearance, there's nothing in the NEP. It's
Nothing.
good that we learned that, because hopefully we can do something about it. Question: the anti-enforced disappearance law was passed way back in 2012, and the anti-torture law in 2009. Both laws require our law enforcement, PNP, including the DILG, to submit to the CHR lists of all jail facilities, detention facilities, and even detainees. Has that been happening over all these years?
Yes, Your Honor. The submission of the required list of PDLs and reports are being provided to us on a regular basis, Your Honor. There are some PODs who failed, but majority, Your Honor, are submitting the reports. We can submit to you the specific data, Your Honor, to your office, just for your information regarding the compliances of different places of deprivation of liberty.
Thank you for that. I understand that late last year you announced as chair of the CHR that there would be a EJK task force. I think this came about after there was a lot of news about the proceedings of the Quadcom, as well as the Senate hearing that was conducted on EJKs. And I recall coming across some articles where they said that this task force was created to identify officials involved in the extrajudicial killings during the previous administration's war on drugs. Is that right?
That's correct, Your Honors.
Yes. Has the CHR identified any of the accountable officials based on this task force that you created?
Well, as of the moment, we have, if you're asking for the names, Madam Chair, Your Honors, we are still ongoing investigation. We have a total of 4,000 cases being investigated. These are cases pending and concluded already, but reopened for investigation. So maybe we can share to you if we already have the names in confidence, Your Honor, because the investigation is still ongoing, and we are trying to come up with initial report regarding this investigation for maybe a total of 400 cases. Preliminary report, Your Honor.
How much longer do you need to finish that investigation? I understand it's been about 10 months since you made that announcement, and the war on drugs of the previous administration ended in 2022.
Yes. So we have an internal deadline, Your Honors, for the initial 400 or so cases, which is set on in November this year. But we are still continuing with the other cases pending investigation.
But my question is, how long do you think it will take for you to finish that investigation?
It depends, Your Honor, on the availability of evidence. So we have been attending hearings in different fora, and our concern is that there are no available evidence or records being provided to us by different agencies, like most especially the Philippine National Police. So those information or data are crucial to the investigation, because from there we can identify who are involved, who failed to perform his or her duties. So it actually depends. Added to this, Your Honor, is the availability of witnesses, the families of victims, and other challenges in the investigation.
Well, I certainly agree that you need to get those documents from especially the Philippine National Police, considering that you have over 4,000 at least persons who were killed during police operations, have you not exercised your subpoena power to get the reports? Because for those cases, you do not need witnesses. The police reports themselves contain admissions of who committed the killing, under what circumstances, allegedly, nanlaban daw. That is sufficient to at least conduct the investigation and come up with conclusions.
Yes, Your Honor. We have been issuing subpoenas to the Philippine National Police, different stations of the Philippine National Police.
And if they are not complied with, what further action will be taken?
There are some stations complying with the subpoena, Your Honor, but majority, I think, are still not complying with the subpoena.
Have you then explored the remedy of having them placed under contempt?
Yes,
through
Your Honor.
the appropriate courts?
Yes, Your Honor. We have been issuing show cause order. But I think the legal defense of the Philippine National Police is the Executive Order number 2 and the list of exception. Executive Order number 2 is the Freedom of Information order issued by then President Duterte. And there are list of exceptions, which include police investigations as confidential.
Well, to me, that is totally unacceptable because your mandate as the CHR is to precisely find out. And I would also recommend that appropriate cases be filed in court to declare in contempt those who are not cooperating with the commission, because this is a very, very important issue when we talk about accountability of public officials.
We agree with you, Your Honors, and we will be looking into that remedy as part of the strategy of the Commission.
Yan mga kabunyog, napanood po natin at narinig mismo ang mga sinabi nila. Hanggang ngayon, ayaw pa ring ilabas ng ilang police stations ang kumpletong ulat at mga ebidensya tungkol sa madugong war on drugs ng nakaraang administrasyon. Pero ang malaking tanong, bakit? Ayon sa ilang analyst at source, posible raw na may mga matataas na opisyal ng PNP at gobyerno noon na masasagasaan kapag nailabas ang lahat ng record. Isipin nyo mga kabunyog, kung lumabas ang buong katotohanan, maaari ring madamay ang mga tauhan na sumunod lang daw sa utos mula sa itaas. At alam naman natin kung sino ang nasa itaas noon. Mismong dating Pangulong Rodrigo Digong Duterte. Kung totoo nga na may mga ulat na sadyang tinatago, ibig sabihin, may itinatagong malaking sikreto ang nakaraang administrasyon. Mga kabunyog, hindi ito simpleng usapin ng datos. Usapin ito ng hustisya, pananagutan at katotohanan. Ngayon, habang patuloy na lumalalim ang investigasyon sa Kamara, mas lumilinaw na may mga bagay na pilit nilang ikinukubli para protektahan ang mga makapangyarihang sangkot. Pero tandaan nyo ito, mga kabunyog, walang lihim na hindi nabubunyag. At kung talagang lumabas ang lahat ng ebidensya, baka mas maraming pangalan ang mabunyag. Mga pangalan na hindi nila kayang banggitin ngayon. Kaya dapat tayong magbantay dahil baka may mga susunod pang mas malaking pasabog sa mga susunod na hearing. Yan mga kabunyog ang ating topic para sa araw na ito. Hanggang dito na lang po muna. Mabuhay po tayo, mga kabunyog.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog, bunyog, bunyog.